What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last episode, we infiltrated, not really infiltrated, but we crashed the Relics celebratory event. Not really. Well, honestly, when you think about it, we didn't really crash anything. We just kind of killed Luis. We kind of killed Luis in the last episode. That's kind of big. But yeah, no. In the last episode, we made our way to Altabury. We made it here. We got to this point where we faced off against Luis one-on-one in a duel. Well, not one-on-one, but we faced him in a duel, 4-on-1. And not surprisingly enough, I guess, but the lance did a lot more damage than we expected. It did half of his health, which was really helpful. And then we had a good strategy going into it as well. And everything just worked out for the better for us. And yeah. Anyways, we ended off the last episode in relinquishing the lance, which I don't know if they have the fake lance on hand or if they have the real lance on hand. I'm not too sure. I guess we're about to find that out here in a little bit. But we do owe Basilio and Fidelio an explanation as to what we did with Luis because of everything that's happened. But no, Luis is dead, I guess. Somehow, I did not expect him to be dead already. I kind of expected him to be the final boss in this game, but I mean, I could still be wrong. I could still very well be wrong. But now it's starting to think it may be Forden. But I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Anyways, without further ado, I finally defeated my arch nemesis Luis. This should break the prince's curse.
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
It's time for the truth.
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
You know, I'm really curious as to if the prince is actually dead now. Like, because when you think about it, he's been asleep for a long time because of that curse. Or maybe he's not dead, but it's going to get to the point where, hoping I'm not overstepping my boundaries here. I think it's going to get to the point where we are able to lift him from that curse, but he's not going to want to be the prince anymore, if that makes sense. I don't think he's going to want to. He's going to want to serve as prince since he's been gone for so long, and I think what he's going to want to do is, if he does come back to life here, or if we break him out of this curse, and he comes back and he's awake, I don't think he's going to want to be a prince. I think he's going to give that power of authority, I guess, to Skye, if I had to guess, because of the fact that Skye's going through all these boundaries in order to save the prince. Yeah, but Skye's already earned all the support from most areas, I think. So I think it's going to be one of those things where, like, yeah, I could do it, but how are the people that support Skye going to support the prince if the prince isn't the one that went through all the trouble to do everything? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that if we are able to lift the curse from the prince, I don't think he's going to end up being the new king or whatever it's called in this game. Anyway, that's just me talking a lot of randomness. Let's keep on going.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden. cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However,
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
no. Their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sudden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that. You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse!
Hopefully. Still asleep.
Oh,
Mission accomplished.
what's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden
No.
and his guard were
Luis
sure to
probably-
check Luis's body.
Luis
Calm down,
probably
everyone.
wasn't the caster.
We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean... we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
When she saw the formula, Rella did say it was only an outline, likely jotted from memory. So that could mean this wasn't a formula to begin with, just Luis's scratch work. Proof that he was looking for a way to prove his innocence. Could that be possible? Could we have just killed an innocent man? Just trying to do what he... No. No, Luis is not innocent. We know that for a fact. Because obviously in the beginning of the game we saw that he killed the prince's father, right? Right? Yeah. He killed the prince's father, or whoever it was, the king, or whoever it was. Because that was one of the first things we saw, one of the first scenes we saw in this game. So if Luis was framed for the curse on the prince, maybe he was trying to prove his innocence, but obviously he still had murdered the king himself. But I don't know. I'm probably over speculating here, but let's just keep going.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have?
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Near the culprit told him, is Forden behind all of this? Is he behind all of this? Like, because I did say earlier that maybe he's going to end up being the final boss in all this. Is he behind all of it?
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities. Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance you presented, I take it that's why you went to Virga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan, but at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. You hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saint's Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so it's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday.
Aww.
I'll see you again soon.
Aw, cute. Seems Juno wasn't able to get much from Rella.
About that.
If Rella won't talk, then we'll have no choice but to pry the truth out of Forden tomorrow.
Let's rest.
I'm sure you've got lots on your mind, but I can tell that you're tired. Let's just rest up and get ready for tomorrow. Could Forden truly have killed His Highness? If the attack was by his hand, we must have our answers from him, no matter the means. The true culprit behind the curse must be brought to justice, and fast. His Highness's life is at stake.
That's Luis.
Luis was by no means an innocent man, but we still killed someone who we shouldn't have. It's not so much that I feel guilty, but I have a sense of foreboding. Hope was only my imagination. Forden, that cur! I had long believed the church was not as pristine as it presented, but this, if he truly was the man behind the attack, we must reclaim the spear and swiftly. We've finally taken down our greatest foe, yet it seems we can't celebrate just yet. I was naive to think taking down Luis would solve our problems. Oh man, save. Gotta save big time. He murdered Luis, but the prince's curse is unbroken. We went through so much to get here, I can't help but feel conflicted. And to make things worse, Rella seems to be hiding something. She's never been a very good liar. Alright. Call it a night.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Your
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace!
Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
It's too dangerous, man. We can't just do that.
Isn't it too dangerous?
Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
Ah. He's already using it to his advantage.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His magler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against
Question
the
him here and now.
Assassins. Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed.
Power's already getting to his head.
Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Can't Yufa just like take it? Can he actually do that, or does he have power that stops it from happening? I don't know.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
Why do I have a bad feeling?
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
Is that Luis?
You! Identify yourself! Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive? I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived?
Maybe these are copies? Maybe that's why you had the book in hand?
Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis! But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you.
Oh. Oh, okay, well, I guess Forden's dead.
You snake, Luis.
Fuck, man, I'm so confused. How is this guy still alive? What the is going on?
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on?
Good people! You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
You came back to life?
You believe me resurrected? Even if I could defy death, I care nothing for the prospect.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No! Zorba?
What the fuck? What the hell is going on here, man?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I had always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight.
I see.
Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as
I guess I'm a fool then.
But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Oh, come on.
Please, spare us!
No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
Come on, don't do... No.
No! Stop him!
Don't!
Are we gonna take the hit?
Out of the way!
No!
What?
Why? Go! Run!
Right. Come now.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two faltered.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
No!
Fidelio!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Del?
Del!
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Fuck, man. Why did I start liking these guys? Damn it! Oh, fuck, man. Damn it. Okay.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Tell? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shut!
Come, make haste!
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabury. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Tell you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Louis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time... Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
You know, I like the attention to detail here. It's like you can hear the echo that this is coming from his mind, from what Basilio is thinking. You can literally hear the echo of Fidelio's voice. It just goes to show the attention to detail that they put into this.
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight, but why?
Oh, Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Dell.
Oh my god, I got chills. Whoa.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Oh.
It's you lot. From before.
Oh, no, I'm tearing up again.
Want to pay their respects. For Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Oh.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
Aww. New ally Basilio. Basilio, the badass bruiser carrying his brother's honor, has become your ally. Wow.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Sanctifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
Really?
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Huh. So she's gonna join instead?
Sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
Not a bad idea as long as they don't find out. Up to you.
I don't think it's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder, the royal family's Clamar, and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I am the prince. Can't back down now.
I can't back down now.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk?
Wow, man. You have no clue what might happen in a situation like this, so once we're done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. But remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. Okay.
Indeed.
Oh, it's you, our gutsy one, but to think you had it in you to claim yourself as the prince. Bravo, old chap. You know, this gauntlet run was originally commissioned for His Highness's exclusive use. I'll do what I can to make it one worthy of him.
In truth.
Before Basilio awakened his power, I felt the flow of another person's magla, I'm sure of it. This magla was gentle and warm. It enveloped Basilio, then it seemed to merge with him. To masquerade as His Highness the Prince seems insolent to claim his identity, and yet, cannot put my finger on why, but I approve of the suggestion, though not without reservation. As the Prince's royal guard, you shall have my protection. Fidelio. He seemed like Luis's right-hand man, but he had a good head on his shoulders. Makes me think, we met under circumstances, perhaps we'd shared a drink together. First Yuffie awakens to her powers, and now Basilio too. Surprising, yet at the same time it's not. We all seem to be guided by your star.
Let's go!
Oh, we can't. We should get shopping done. Okay, that's all you have to say.
What now?
But still he's level 46, so he's not too far back. He's a berserker. Oh, so that's what this last one was. He has charge, greatly increases caster's physical attack damage once per battle, and slam strike. Okay. Well, we're gonna do the same thing with him. We're gonna give him warrior because since he's a lot more physical. That's the best way to go about it.
This right here. All right.
So I'll give him warrior. Pretty much anything that has physical.
I'll do it.
Doing this warrior thing. Now this I'm used to. I'll cut him in half. Get ready to see my real strength.
I learned a new ability.
Cool. We'll give him commander as well. Not actually, no. There's no need for that. I'd probably only get him just so we can get this. Negates one enemy's repel magic and repel physical skills.
I see.
Brawler would probably be good for him.
Fascinate. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Giving him these now, so we have everything to work on.
I'll do it.
Hey, a new archetype, eh? Power of the brawler. Now that's class. One step closer to bashing Luis's face in. I'm gonna pound this fist into the nearest face I find.
I can use this.
Oh yeah, that definitely helps. Cool. I don't need to worry about healer. Gunner.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'll give him this as well.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I'll do it.
A gunner. Back row or not, I'm still gonna blow things up. I'm gonna have some fun with this one. Well, I see the number of archetypes you study has grown. Very pleased, my own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this token of my thanks. Perfect.
I learned a new ability.
I think that's good. Yes, your endurance is pretty good. I think that's good for now. Could give him Seeker as well. Nah, there's no need to. So yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good for him. For now. If I feel like I need to get something else later, I will. But for now, nah, we're good. Let's go ahead and use it.
I can use this.
Let's do that. Let's do Brawler as well.
I learned a new ability.
You got 3, so let's go ahead and use one on Gunner as well.
I can use this.
Perfect. And keep him as a Berserker for right now. But now he has all these moves he can use now.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. That works. Critical rate by 5%.
All right.
Just give him. Get that one as well. Increase physical attack by 10%. Attack increases if. Okay.
All right.
We'll give him that as well. Diagonal slash will be good. Poison shot. I'll go and get everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's put this on. Since he already has Slam Strike, so he has a physical move already. It just takes MP, that's the only downside about it. But we'll see. How much MP does he have actually? Yes. 281. Okay. Alrighty, so this means we gotta go with these three in our party. Well, these because Juna and Yufa don't have what's it called? Rank 6 yet. They will in a couple. I think they will in one rank, so they will have it soon enough. But we'll just have to go with these three because they're already at level 50 right here. These two need to catch up, so that's gonna be our go-to right there. Basilio will be up front, and then Juno will be up in the back. It's fine. Yeah.
I see.
I kind of want to give you this as well.
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I'll do it.
It's tonight. Well, specializing in protecting people is not half bad. I've got your back no matter what.
I learned a new ability.
Cool.
Hey, nice.
Let's see. All stats was 5. That's already on me. Large HP recovery, I think that'd be pretty good for him. For now, at least. At least Basilia's awake now. That's a relief. I thought he'd be a walking shadow, but watching him, I think he's going to pull through. Basilio, you're right there.
Sam?
I can't say I'm feeling as powerful as you lot you look, but whatever I've got, I know for sure it was Del who gave it to me. Nothing easy about it, but I know that if I'm gonna be throwing around this power as your ally, I can't afford to mope. Oh, we got some new recipes. Nice. Let's go and make some amber stew.
Really?
Ah. Come on. Oh yeah, right. Wait, that's right. We can't cook when we're stationary. Yeah, we can't do anything, I doubt. So. Okay.
All right then.
Oh, I see. Okay, well. Oh, damn it all. This is really how it ends. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Pretty obvious what happened, no? I was tossed out of the carriage and attacked by monsters. Suppose no one's gonna be much bothered by one more dead parapets lying in the streets. I'm grateful, at least, to have a view like this as my last. And that monolith really is gorgeous. I wish I could have seen it up closer. Things are going blurry. Aw. Can I even go to any shops right now?
What's happened?
His Eminence was killed.
Awfully chilly.
Bit nippy out. Thanks 7 it's not snowing.
All right then.
Okay, yeah, we can't go to weapons shops.
All right then.
Let's head to the upper Skye Bridge. I don't think there's anything we really need to get right now in the shop.
What is it?
But it doesn't hurt to check.
Okay?
Get yourself a good...
Oh yeah, we can sell this stuff too. Get some money. Nice. Small MP recovery. I think the one I have now is better. Small MP recovery, 200,000 though. Ooh boy. Now we're good. Now we're good.
All right,
we can just.
Let's go.
Greetings.
50% to one ally, 50% to all allies. It'll probably be it's expensive though. I'll just stick with the separate ones.
All right then. Go.
What would you like?
All right then.
Mag exchange. Nah. Let's just head back to the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go.
Head to bed.
I'm tired.
Feeling accomplished? We sure did a lot today. I think we deserve a nice long rest. I don't get this at all. What the hell's happened? Why is Lady Rella taking Forden's place? I don't want to fight Lady Rella if I can help it, but if the Sanctus Church is jerking her around, then I want to do something about it. Everybody has something new to say.
I see.
So Rella was among the finest healers in the land, eh? She does have a natural grace and gentleness. Perhaps that's what won her the support of so many. Sanctus isn't a support to be reckoned with.
Now that you mention it.
There's a saying on the island that Magla is a mirror, which reflects a person's heart. Forden's Magla was ominous and sinister. I hesitate to criticize Sanctus Church. How do they support such a man?
You see?
Tomorrow's the big day, and you shall need your rest. Bruce or not, announcing that you are a prince will bring us no small share of hardship. Was saw it as a plan to take down Louise led to Forden's death, and now Saint Rella is a candidate instead. She would surely rule as queen better than Louise would as king. Alrighty, let's head to bed.
Sure.
Can't do anything
Good
else.
night.
Yeah.
Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then. Seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You doing all this to save the poor prince, or are you doing this to save the country? I want to save the country.
Certainly.
Hey, mate.
If you want to save the country, you're playing a longer game. Got to actually win this race. So if we can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means if we win the tournament, you take the lie to your grave.
So...
I'm just saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for. I'm ready.
Right.
Listen to you, got guts, that's for sure.
Then...
Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge Dell. Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground, but I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth don't decide your life. And if I'm going to tag along, that's the world we're going to live in. See? I know it.
Leave it to me.
So just leave it to me, yeah? I've got your back. As long as you've given this everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain. Yes, sir. I saw Basilio off, who said he'd prefer sleeping in stowage, and then returned to my bunk.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
I think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill
The race system doesn't stop.
Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seemed worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus, of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism.
Is she allowed to just jump in mid-race like that? Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object! Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse. I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Guido, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow St. Rella in all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Friends,
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
Oh, here we go. Here we go again.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach the true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
Oh, shit.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, king! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realise. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyaburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Uh-oh.
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
Okay. I saw Skye's face on there just now.
Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
Damn. Well, I thought that was Skye's face. I don't think it was. I don't know. I couldn't tell. Maybe it was Katharina's face, actually. Because we are only number 5. I think it only shows the 3 on the rock.
You see that light just now?
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
The royal magic's protection has faded away.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate. and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hytlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past.
Okay, so Rella is playing along with us, it seems like. So that's good to hear. She's not crazy like Forden was, I guess you could say. But it looks like she supports us. I don't think she really cares too much about getting the throne. If anything, she probably just putting all of her support towards us, if I had to guess.
His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
The Prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
Luis. Sorry, his laugh
Prince.
is funny.
A bold gambit to reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
So is Luis number 1 then at this point? Because Forden was number 1, so I'm guessing Luis is number 1 now. I think I saw Katharina's head on the rock, and she looked like she was number 3, from what it seemed. And then Rella's number 2, because we're still number 5, unless ours goes up right now. Huh. Yeah, with Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Draco Dios. Oh, nice. Cool. So we are now... Oh, we're number 3. Okay, so we're number 3 now. Okay, cool. So I guess it's... Because I think number 3 was Katharina, from what it looked like. Because Katharina, she says she dropped the race, but we haven't seen her since. So she's in the race still, I think. I don't know. That whole mess is confusing. Luis is number 1. Rella's number 2, I guess? And now we're number 3. And I guess Katharina's number 4 now. Since we just took her spot. I don't know, man. We'll find out eventually. My support has increased dramatically now that I've announced I am the prince, and I can't let the people down.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk?
Ha!
Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more. Stand down.
Damn.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
Sister. Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eyes.
Oh, I guess Rella is taking this pretty seriously
She's
now.
right. Saint Rella can even heal our country.
manipulating
As long
everybody.
as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella! Saint Rella! Closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There is definitely magic there.
Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety.
Maybe Rella isn't on our side, like I thought. Maybe she's not playing along with us. Maybe it's just a true fact. I don't know, man.
And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the
Well,
curse.
she's being controlled.
I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you
Wait.
can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
Okay, never mind. She is not being controlled. This is just how she feels now that she has power. She's a completely different person now because she has power now. Now that she's in this tournament, become queen. I think. Uh-oh.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
Wow.
Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories.
Oh my god.
Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oi! They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know!
Oh my god.
Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky!
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Oh, Yupa.
Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology, Neurus.
You got this. You got this, Neurus. That's so cool. That, oh wow, that's awesome. Oh, it looks so cool.
Let's fly!
Possible. It can fly.
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This might take some getting used to.
Poor Stroll. Oh my gosh.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my Skye runner!
After that drop, I thought we'd die even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
It was a gamble. Aren't you playing anyway?
I always knew Nurse could make it work.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow, ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
Mark the location of the Mage Academy ruins on the map. Merlin will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted to come to this, but be ready for a fight. When I'm prepared for battle, I should check the location on the map. Are we about to fight her here and now? Oh, the music. Okay. Alright, so I think this is as good a place as any to end off the episode. We got a lot of stuff done in this episode. Ooh! Josie Meguro going off, dude. Anyway. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Become a royalty today. We'd love to have you in our community. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so very much for watching, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next episode. See y'all then.